Improper backwashing and pool hygiene are one of the leading causes to a green pool like this versus a clean pool like this. Let's get you from green to clean with proper backwashing cycles.
Nothing to it.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Nothing to It. I'm your host, the Tulip Guy, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a backwash cycle for your pool. One thing you're going to want to make sure of when you're doing a backwash, well, for any function on your pump that involves water flushing through this hose, you want to make sure that this hose line is actually stretched out across your yard so that the water can actually leave properly. If you accidentally leave this in the wrong setting, such as a backwash setting, rinse setting, or waste setting, and this is still coiled up on your wall, this thing doesn't really have any boundaries. It will just try to pump water through this hose until it pops. It will damage it. It will get the water out somehow. So you're going to want to remove it from your wall. I'm trying to keep it as unkinked and untwisted as possible. Just lay it out across your lawn, uncoiling it slowly. If you have to, if you accidentally left one little twist in it, it's possible that it would untangle itself when you turn it on. But just to make sure, walk along and try to unravel it as best you can. That way, when you adjust your setting to waste or backwash or rinse or to wherever, and you flick this on now, it's going to flush out to the lawn. Just like that. When you are adjusting your settings here, you always want to make sure it's in the off position first. And what I mean by that is if you have a timer for your pool pump, so you see how this timer is getting close to turning on? What you might want to do is adjust it so that it's further away from kicking on. Because if you forget to shut off the main power, which is another thing altogether, you've got an on and an off. You can toggle this off and on when you need if you do not have a timer for your pool pump. But a quick, easy way to bypass it is to just use this and just adjust it and then put it back to the time cycle that you need after when you're finished with your pool cycle setting. We're now going to do a backwash. The backwash is this setting here on the bottom on my tank. So with our pump off, you press the lever, turn it to that so that it's lined up, notch it in, and when we turn our pump back on, it'll start flushing all the algae and debris out to the curb. What we're going to be watching for is this sight glass. It's going to turn green. As it's flushing it all out, it'll eventually turn back clear. Water's flushing out. Sight glass is getting all cloudy. Sometimes this can take a couple minutes, but it's healthy for the system. As you can see, it's starting to get fairly clear there now. Another few seconds. What we'll do is the rinse cycle. Again, we have to turn off the pump. Switch the lever to rinse. Turn the pump back on. This can take anywhere from 10 seconds to a minute, depending on the severity of the dirt in your system. Once clean, You can stop it again. I usually take this time to clean out my pump basket. And then once that basket is cleaned out again, you can set your system back to filter and turn your pump back on again. Once you've finished with your backwash cycle, what I like to do is start here, right at the pool pump. Or sorry, we're right at the pool tank where your drain line comes out. And you just keeping it elevated and just run your hands along it, draining the water out of your hose all the way to the end, clearing it up so you can coil it up, put it back on your wall. Easy process once you have it drained, giving you a length from your hose holder down to your pool tank. Slowly drape it over once, give a little quarter twist on each loop, helping keeping it from tangling the next time you want to use it. You can see that the line is fairly flat looking because we drained it prior to trying to put it back on our wall. When you get to the tail, let it drip out a little bit of the last bits of excess water. And put that up onto your hose holder as well. Alright guys, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but unfortunately when it comes to backwashing your pool, you have to actually waste water from your system while vacuuming. I know everybody wants to hang on to that water and not actually refill their pool. I know it's a bit of a pain, but it's something that has to be done. If you continue to just keep recirculating your pool water the way it is, it will never get clean. You're going to end up with algae infested water that you just have a hard time getting control over. So just do yourselves a favor and just keep up with the regular chlorine maintenance or pool chemical maintenance, whatever type of pool you have, because the last thing you want is to be about ready to have like a party or a big family get together and you're running into issues where you can't control the algae of your pool and nobody's going to want to get in it when it's looking green. Typically, backwashing is something you need to do about once at least to 2 or 3 times a week, depending on the severity of your pool's cleanliness. If you're keeping it in pretty good order, pretty good working order, then you should be able to get away with doing it once to twice a week. But if you're having troubles, you're going to need to really focus on getting the chemical levels right and keeping it clean. That concludes today's lesson on how to backwash your pool system. If you like seeing content like this, please like, subscribe, and always remember, there's nothing to it.